Hi, my name is Emma Harkavy, and I have the honor and privilege of introducing the Langston Myers. In English class a couple weeks ago, we took a test to see which Enneagram we are. Langston was identified with type 7, or the enthusiast. This personality is described as someone who is enthusiastic about everything they do and someone who approaches life with a curious, optimistic, and adventurous attitude. Langston embodies all of these characteristics, and I believe these are what make her such an amazing person and friend. Many of you know Langston as a dedicated tennis player, Model UN star, and writer, but she is so much more than that. Langston's classmates describe her as confident, witty, loyal, and trustworthy. Langston is one of the kindest people I know and is never afraid to speak her mind. Her writing shows how passionate she is for our community and world, and I admire how engaged she is in learning people's stories. I know she is going to have something absolutely amazing to say, so I give you Langston Meredith Myers.
I want to do something a little different for my senior speech. I'm going to sing. Just kidding. I'm not going to put all of you through that today, but if I were still in the lower school, I definitely would have. My mom used to tell me that I, quote, had a God-given gift when it came to singing. I know now that this is not the case, but when I was younger, I believed her. I wasn't and still am not a bad singer, but God-given gift is about a mile-long stretch. Still, this overconfidence in my voice led me to do a number of things that I would not have done if I had known I was only an average singer. First, I would have stopped letting my dad put videos of me singing on YouTube. One day, when I'm applying for my first job and my possible future employer tries to Google me, the first thing he or she will see is a video of me singing Mine by Taylor Swift at the Christ Methodist Talent Show. I have tried and I cannot figure out how to get it or the collection of other videos of me singing removed from YouTube, so I have accepted that they will forever remain to embarrass me. Second, I would have practiced more for my duet in the 6th grade Christmas play. If I truly had a God-given gift or a God-given talent, then I would not need to practice my part, or so I wrongly assumed. The fateful night of the Christ Methodist 6th grade play arrived and my voice was wonderfully mediocre. But instead of singing my part in the duet, I sang Emerson Manley's line. His part was after mine, so he awkwardly repeated the same verse that I had just said since I had forgotten my own. This was supposed to be my shining moment at Christ Methodist, but it was ruined due to the pride I had in my voice. Finally, I would not have let Meryl Culpepper come to my voice recital when I was a freshman. Long story short, my mom signed me up for lessons, and I didn't protest considering that I still believed singing was my destiny. After all, it was clear practice was all I needed since that little debacle stealing Emerson's line. Because I signed up late in the year, the next recital was only 3 weeks away from the time I started lessons. Still, I was confident in my voice, so I agreed to sing at the first show. Bad idea. My voice cracked, a smattering of people applauded, and Meryl was there to see it all. The most important thing that I learned from this story is that I'm not actually a talented singer. But the second most important thing I learned is that overconfidence can be extremely detrimental. Confidence is a really good thing. To an extent, your confidence in your abilities determines your success. If you don't think you're capable of doing something, odds are you won't. If I think I'm going to fail a test regardless of how much I study, then I probably won't study and will then fail the test. Being confident in your abilities is one thing, but being confident with your looks and your body is another. Today, with social media constantly shoving photoshopped images in our faces, it can be very difficult to be confident. There are few people you can find who are truly confident in how they look, what they do, and everything in between. Confident people can be some of the kindest people because they are secure enough in themselves that they don't need to tear other people down in order to feel better. Still, there's a very thin line between confidence and overconfidence. If you know me, you know I talk a big game. I think I have challenged someone to play me in every sport in existence, and I can't count the number of times I've refused to study for a test thinking I was just born knowing trig identities. To be completely honest, the majority of my overconfidence is fake. I don't actually expect to beat boys a foot taller than me in basketball or outrun, well, anyone, but there are times it is real and has caused me to be a bit lazy. At first, I didn't think I needed to study for the ACT because I was going to get a 36 using my brain and sheer willpower. That did not happen. After telling everyone I know how amazing the MUS cheer squad is, specifically how good at basing stunts I am, our stunt at the homecoming pep rally fell. Twice. These are just two of countless times hard work would have gotten me a lot farther than anything I was born with. There are very few people on this earth who are naturally gifted at anything. Even the people who really do have God-given gifts have to practice so that they can keep getting better. No one gets anywhere without hard work. My amazing class of 2019, you all have a million reasons to be confident. Actually, you all have a million reasons to be overconfident. If I could get 3 turkeys in a row like Bella, or dance like Busy, or write a resume like Arabella, you would not ever hear me shut up about it, but you all handle your talents with such grace. I have no doubt that all of you are going to go on to do unimaginable things. But when you're all doctors or CEOs, remember that it was your hard work that got you where you are, and that is worth more than anything you are born with. Thank you.